Bay Business Journal hits newsstands today, and editor Alexis Muellner is here now to talk about some of the week's big stories that you will find inside. Good morning, Alexis.
Good morning to you, Dia. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday to you, too. First up this morning, we're going to talk about Tampa being the test market for several new Best Buy mobile stores. It's pretty exciting.
Yeah, it's actually a spin-off of Best Buy. It's called Best Buy Mobile, and they're going to launch 4 new stores in this area. Part of our story looks at Tampa Bay as Test Market USA, and what we found is that this market mirrors the census demographic here, mirrors the nation, and so a lot of companies use this area as a place to test market. We also talk about Weight Watchers, which a couple years ago transitioned from these centers to these retail stores, and it test marketed that concept here, and then it's been successful, and they've expanded as well. So this is a place where companies like to come and test out products, and Best Buy Mobile is an example of that.
Pretty exciting.
Very much so.
We're at the forefront of new stuff.
Absolutely.
All right, up next, a Tampa attorney may be the only person in the world who is blogging about Ponzi schemes. What's that about?
This is a lawyer that we found that has created Ponzi Tracker.com. Journalists always wanted to, break the next big, news about these Ponzi schemes, which bring in people and they invest their life savings, and it's really awful. Bernie Madoff, these kinds of things. But this is an example of a blog that he's not using it to grow his business and his firm, but this blog and some others that we talk about, one called JoeBucksFan.com, have found a way to mature, and they can begin to get advertising, not in the case of the Ponzi Tracker, but this Bucks fan site has matured and it's attracted advertising. So blogs have come to the point where they have such credibility and validity that they can begin to attract advertising and monetize, and that's what our story talks about.
He unexpectedly struck gold, it sounds like.
And that's happening more and more as people begin to grow these blog concepts.
Yeah, very exciting.
Absolutely.
All right, and finally, the former Portico Resort in Pinellas County is now being redeveloped.
Yeah, Guy Lombardo would be pleased. As a group of investors, we talked about the same guys that did the Fisherman's Floating Paradise last week, are investing in they bought the land for $14 million down in Tierra Verde, and now they're going to create a marina and build a hotel. And these kinds of projects show that while commercial real estate's been decimated for certain kinds of projects in certain places, there is cash that's sitting on the sidelines willing to invest, and this project is an example of that. They're going through the process in St. Petersburg, but they hope to break ground next year, and that's a pretty key point of land. They're going to build up the marina and have some retail and build a hotel.
Fantastic. Very exciting.
These are important, in spots. These are important developments in a still sluggish, recovering economy.
Absolutely. We'll take whatever we can get at this point.
Completely.
Yeah. Thanks, Alexis.
A pleasure.
And for more Business Journal headlines, go to abcactionnews.com/business.